Hi, kindergarten friends. Hey, we're going to do our art on Thursday and Friday. If you can't do both of them, it's okay. I understand. But this one I wanted to do today because the kids are doing their apple tasting. And so they're only eating a little bit of the apple, a little slice. So if you have extra apples, or you can use the part that they don't eat to do this art project, okay? All right, so this is, this is what you're going to need. I'm in my kitchen again. And you are going to need paint, okay? And I don't think the watercolor is going to work, so it should be tempera paint. And this is what I did. I brought home from school red, green, and yellow. Now, if you see that this green is really dark, and apples are kind of a light green, so what I did, you can tell I put yellow in the cup first, and then a little bit of green. I stirred it up, and it makes a lime green, a brighter green. I think it's just going to be prettier and look more like our real apples. Okay, and then parents, you guys have to do this because what we're going to do is cut one of the apples. Now I'm going to cut it this way because I want to see if I can get the star inside. Okay, so, I think that's going to work really good. So you see the star? Yeah, I have pulled out the seeds before, but they look pretty deep. So let me grab a little smaller knife. Sometimes if you, right where that star is, just maybe kind of separate that. So some years it works really good and then some it doesn't. It's okay. Even if you don't get the star, you're still going to get the outline of the apple. So I'm going to paint this apple with red. Okay, I'm going to put paint all over. This is called a print. We're doing prints with apples. So the other half is the half that maybe you ate this morning, or if you have another apple at your house. Okay, and I'm going to give you another option if this looks too difficult. It's fun, but okay, so I'm actually, probably should have put the green one in the middle. I'm going to put this one over here on the side. Okay, and then you press down on it. Okay, press, but try not to wiggle, or it's going to smear, and lift up. Ah, very good. Now, if it doesn't come out, if you have a lot of white, you can actually just take your paintbrush and kind of just brush it in a little bit. Make it look better. Don't do what I did though. Now I have to kind of go like that. Instead of painting it, I'm kind of going like this because this is the way the original one looks. Okay, here's my red. You kind of see the little star inside. Okay, and because I bought so many apples, I'm going to go ahead and cut a yellow one. But you can just wash that other one that you already did. Just wash it before you put. Okay, ooh, this is a really good star, isn't it? Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter that much, but I'm going to go ahead and do my green. Ooh, looks like I'm going to be having apples for lunch. Might have to have a fruit salad. Okay, so this is the green one. I'm going to put green paint on this one. But again, you don't have to have all three colors, so let's do the green. Only because I have a poem, and I have read this to you before. I'll read it while I'm painting my apple. It goes, apples are so good to eat. To have one is a special treat. Red, green, and yellow too. All of them are good for you. So we're going to go like that. Put it in the middle, okay? And then parents, you might just have to guide your kids because I know what they do. They want to move it around like that. Okay, and I'm going to really press down on it and carefully lift it up so it doesn't smear. Let's see how that, don't do that. Okay, it got all over my shirt. Good thing it's tempera paint, right? Okay, and look I did see the star inside. I can see the star inside. It came out so good. I think the yellow one's going to work really good because look at that star. All right, now I'm going to paint the yellow one. All right, if this just looks too hard for you parents, you don't have time, you don't have paint, doesn't look like it's worth the effort. If you just want to use that paper and maybe help draw an apple, 3 apples, and let the kids color them with crayons, that would be fine. Okay, I'm going to put this one down here. I'm going to press it down, put all pressure on it, lift it up. Oh, that one didn't come out as good as I thought it was going to, the star. All right, so I'm just going to dab that, make it more of a circle, make it more round, but just dab it. Okay, and it doesn't matter. We try to attempt to get the star. Some years, for some reason, it could help if you let the apples dry out a little bit. They might have too much moisture in there. But look, that star turned out great. So I'm going to read you the poem. Apples are so good to eat. To have one is a special treat. Red, green, and yellow too. All of them are good for you. So I'm just going to let this dry. Now in the classroom, we might like cut this off a little bit and mount it on construction paper. You don't have to do that, because if we do get back into the classroom and you bring this to me, we'll do that. I need it to fit into our little memory book, which is just 8.5 by 11. And if you decide not to do this one, it just won't go in the memory book, right? Or if you decide to just draw them and let the kids either paint with watercolors or color with crayons, okay? So you've got a couple of different options. All right, that was a quick, easy art activity for today.